Happy New Year, everybody out there in the mosh pit. Welcome to 2025 and what is looking to be the most dangerous and difficult run that we've ever done here on Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus. So, no meme of the day, no fuss, no nothing. We're going to hop on in here. I want to go over a couple of key things that we got to remember here, all right? I'm going to be fully locked in for this episode unless we're just blowing it out of the water, but then it's going to get more difficult as the victory laps roll on. First off, the challenge is going to be 6 victory laps or death beforehand. So what that means is that we have to go to Lamb 6 times and complete the runs until we're finally at the conclusion of the run or we die. Secondly, what are a couple key takeaways that we need to make sure that we focus on? We got to focus on permanent stats like Keeper Sack. We got to focus on smelting trinkets, eternal hearts, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure that we get stats no matter what. And the biggest thing here is going to be making sure we have a good start. Now, if we don't get a very good start, things are going to get very difficult very quickly. So, without further ado, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to 2025. Let's go. I'm locked in. I stretched. I'm ready to go. I'm well rested. Get it going. Starting off with Sack Dagger. Decent stats here. And the Book of the Dead. Victor Charlie 72003 Whiskey is our starting seed. We have to do 6 victory laps. 6. There is no room for error at all in this run. We've got to be locked in. Again, we're going to be looking for essentially anything and everything that we can. Oh, I thought that was Mega Bean. We really do need a different graphic for Linger Bean and Mega Bean, because this would have been an amazing chest or amazing room to have gotten Mega Bean in. By the way, we have a bone spinning fly. That's a new one. I did not know that they added new Book of the Dead mobs. Look at that. Look at that. That is something. So this is going to be it's going to be a little bit of a different run because I am going to have to be completely locked in here to make sure that we've got it's going to be hard. But I'm looking forward to it. It's something different, and I want to thank the Mosh Pit, everyone out there who rallied and got the like streak goal done last year, at the end of last year. I could say that now, but now I got to do my job. I got to do the best thing I can to make this happen, or we die. It's going to be one or the other here. 2 soul hearts is nice. We don't have a bomb. We can go buy a bomb. I would like to get Diplopia if possible, but we have got to get very early wins early on here. I mean, get huge stat upgrades no matter what, because the permanent stat ups are going to be what makes or break this run. If we can get Void, that would be nice. Black Runes, I mean, anything. We need stuff like that. Starting off with Squeezy, which is going to give us a nice Tears upgrade and a few more Soul Hearts, so I am going to go into the Curse Room. When I say different, I mean that from a commentary perspective, it's going to be slightly different because I am going to be locked in for this entire run. An early Guppy's Tail is dangerous. I'm wondering if I should have probably bombed. I'm wondering if I should have bombed here and gotten Diplopia before taking that Guppies. But to be honest, I would not have known that there was a Guppy item in there until after we had already gone in. So we are going to get Diplopia. I'm fine with that. We aren't going to be able to get a key, though. And we could Diplopia those chests, but that is not the reason why we got it. And we're going to miss that Tinted Rock, but off to the races. To give everyone a nice clean slate to work with here for the memes of the day. We had a lot of fantastic ones out there on the Invictus subreddit. Yen's doing an amazing job of throwing out that artwork. I absolutely love it. We had lots of people posting Mosh Pets. We had new births, new members of the Mosh Pit, people starting their families and all that stuff. 2024 was truly an awesome year for the channel, and I look forward to seeing what this year will bring us. And I know that it's going to be a long one. Unless if we just start balling out of control early, it is going to be a very long episode. So strap yourselves in, boys and girls. We are in for a ride. Linger Bean is going to shoot out a a fart cloud that's just going to deal some damage. You know, it's a respectable amount of damage. It did get recently buffed. But already we're looking at a very bad situation here with Guppy's Tail. As I'll pick up Tonsil, because we have so many golden chests, but no way to actually get them except for that one key right there. But even then, we don't have a bomb to get there. So, yeah, and we also can't get into the item room. It is Curse the Unknown. I know that as long as we don't take any damage here, we should have, I believe, 6 soul hearts or 5. Let's go with 5 because that's all that I remember. Would not mind getting an Eternal Heart or 2. That would be nice. But getting bombs, pickups are going to be very scarce for now. Obviously, we have this tinted rock right there. Jumped over that pot. I didn't know that they could do that. Book of the Dead, by the way, Book of the Dead was what spawned these bone orbitals and the bonies and that bone fly. It will create one of those for every single mob that died in the room that you're currently in. Little card, Ancient Recall. Get a Hierophant card and a Stars card. Okay, so the Stars card will at least allow us to get into the item room. So we might as well go into the Cursed room right now and save ourselves. Well, let's go get the... Oh, we'll get the Stars card first. Go in the Curse room and get charged half price. We did just get a Hierophant card, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm glad we didn't waste our resources on that. We might get lucky and get a bomb or a key here, and we have a devil card to help out with the boss. Got our soul heart. It was a 6-cent soul heart. Not gonna complain about that, but we really, really, really need to get keys. We cannot afford to be leaving shops and chests behind. So it's going to be just like a regular run-of-the-mill Isaac run, Eden run, for the first 3 laps or so, and then it starts getting dangerous. But I mean, we're in crunch time right now. These next 3 runs are the runs that we've got to get permanent stat upgrades. Otherwise, our job gets insanely difficult. Yeah, these are not diplopiable. We could take Whore Babylon. We just need to lock in one. I'm actually going to take Succubus instead of the other 2. The other 2 are conditional activations. Meanwhile, Succubus is not. Yeah. Not a good 4. And it's something that I've talked about quite often when it comes to Guppy's Tail. Something that you do not want to do is take it early, and we did it. We just straight up just ran right into it. So we'll see if that decision comes back to haunt me. It's very dangerous to take without having any sort of key economy or anything to go along with you, or anything that is going to allow you to produce pickups. And you know, we're sitting at 000s all the way down. We get a bomb, thankfully. So this is what I wanted Succubus for. She's going to give us some damage, but more importantly, she's going to deal passive damage where we don't have to be. And she does also scale off of our damage, so the stronger we get, the stronger she gets. So 1 bomb, no key, no money. Obviously, Guppy's Tail has nothing to do with bombs or money, but it does have everything to do with keys. This Diplopia is going to have to be pretty huge for us. Now remember, something to keep in mind, those of you who've never seen an extended victory lap run, the game will start taking away items from you no matter what. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no way to game it. There's no way to stop it from happening. It just happens. The game will start taking items away randomly as well. It's not in the order that you got them or anything like that. It's at total random. which is the reason why I'm banging on so hard about making sure that we get stat ups permanently, because that's one thing the game cannot take is a stat up. So if you void it, if you black rune it, if you do anything like that, you will be able to get that back. Or you will be able to keep that. The game cannot take it away from you. Got the Rib of Greed, so it's going to make sure that we don't get a greed fight in our store, but the problem is that we don't have any money. A little bit of money now, but it's still not enough. We need to go into the item room here. Gonna be Best Bud. It counts for a Beelzebub transformation, but definitely not what we're looking for. Doesn't provide us with any stats. Getting flying would be nice, but if we get Guppy, then we don't have to worry about flying. Great kill there by by that Linger Beam cloud. Campy Mega Fatty is not what I wanted to see in here. Not with his movement speed. Had to use the double card here. That was some good damage by Linger Beam, though. Great damage by Linger Beam. Look at that! Wow. You get a much-needed Tears upgrade too, and shot speed. We needed shot speed. We get Maw of the Void. Let's go. We get a key, too, so we could go into the shop if we really wanted to. We only have one bomb. We only have one key. I don't think it's worth it for us to use either one right now. I think maybe the secret room is here. I gotta see what this room is first. It probably is. Even Linger Bean saying it's up there. All right, fine. So now we could go into the curse room. The skinny curse room tends to have a nickel and a key sometimes, and one red chest. I'm gonna take a risk here. Maw of the Void has definitely tempered my conviction here. We are gonna get Contract from Below, so Contract from Below is huge for a Guppy's Tail Run, because now what happens is if a key does actually drop, it drops 2 of them. Same thing goes for steel chests or wooden chests or anything like that. That should help us a lot with the key economy. But we need more. Gotta have more. Try my best to stay in the... Here you go, you see the double dropped already. Staying in the Succubus Aura here to boost our damage. Our item room, just gonna go ahead and check it out. And it's gonna be nice Stigmata, which is gonna, or Blood of the Martyr, which is going to be a nice damage upgrade for me and Succubus. We go right there, baby. Double chest, double key drop. That's what I'm talking about. We've got to go for maximum keyage. Check out the shop. We know it can't be a greed fight, and stopwatch would be absolutely huge for us as well. There's also a key in there, so we can at least get one key back. Double bombs. Hey, like I said, that drop, the random contract from below was huge. Want the money, but not at the cost of death. We might be seeing death later, though. I mean, it's until we start getting down to the nitty gritty here. I think a lot of people. Well, okay, that's unfair to assume. There is probably a fair bit amount of people who have not seen what the demands are for a high value or a high number victory lap run. And when you start seeing it in action, that's when things will sort of dawn on you, like, oh, okay, we're in it. Like, we are in the trenches now. This is not worth 2 keys here. 23 cents, that is enough to buy the key and the stopwatch. Now, what we could do is we could go into the boss trap room, but it will only cost us 1.5 soul hearts. The chariot car, which is gonna be nice for the boss. But this is exactly the type of floor that we would want for Diplopia, because now if we do somehow get another Devil Deal, we can Diplopia it without having to worry about spending our very little HP. I'm gonna go buy the stopwatch. I'm gonna go buy this key here. I'm also going to. We need to get this. We need to maintain 1 soul heart, or at least a half heart here, for the boss. Reason being is because we need to be able to take an extra item if possible. I want to go back and see what's inside of this boss trap room. Another play we could do is just Diplopia inside the boss trap, but obviously I don't want to do that. I just want to check first. Okay, it is a regular HP upgrade. There's 2 chariot cards here too. We might as well take this. We've got the damage. We can sit here and ball with them. Stopwatch, of course, is going to make it a lot easier for us to avoid damage, and also, of course, giving us that nice movement speed up. No reason to lollygag here. And then we still maintain another chariot card. So essentially what we did was we just traded out 1 soul heart for a red heart HP upgrade. We're going to go buy the other soul heart in the shop. So if there's a 1 heart guppy item inside of the Devil Deal, then we'll be able to take it. It would have to be Guppy's head or Guppy's hairball. 9 lives, of course, would be the perfect opportunity for us. Or we just don't get one at all. That's fine too, I guess. And look at that. We actually got our soul heart back. Wow. Yeah, I'll take it. Curse of Blind's gonna hurt a little bit here. Okay, Bible. We cannot use this right now. Reason being is because we don't know if there is a Devil Deal that drops. We do not know what we're taking. I would rather take the risk if we're going to have Curse the Blind on a regular boss item that isn't going to cost me HP than something that I can't see. But Curse the Blind is a big deal here. We still have the Rib of Greed though, so we don't have to worry about greed fights in our shops at all. Seeing how much of a huge aid that this is to have the stopwatch slowing things down. There was a Tinted Rock in there. Right, meow. Okay, we've got a good amount of soul hearts now. I'm still not going to go back and use the Satanic Bible. We can't just errantly take golden chest right now. I don't think we got the... Yeah, we didn't get the invisible one. There we go. Oh, we get skeleton key, or we get a golden key, or something like that, or even the master lock picking, and then hey, we got it's a totally different situation. The Reap Creep in my least favorite arena to fight him, Spikes. Go. Did get a Devil Deal. It's Sty. Yeah, it's sulfur. it's not worth using Diplopia on. We use in this spot we use sulfur, or we use Diplopia for Guppy. Sulfur does contribute towards the Leviathan transformation, however. I don't want to go into the shop because we can't see what we're going to buy. Even if it's a soul heart, we can just wait to the next floor. But this Curse of the Blind really, really sucked. I am going to go use the Satanic Bible. Now that the floor is done, we need to go back, use the Satanic Bible, get some more of that HP back. Tinted rock right there, which I didn't even see, to be honest. See what it gives us. I wouldn't mind taking small rock. It's more damage. Get our soul heart back. That's fine. So Satanic Bible. We're going to stick with this for the remainder of this floor, then come back for Diplopia. Cannot be tempted. As much of a draw as it is for it's difficult for me to resist it, I promise. But as much as I would love to just YOLO these keys, and go into and just go into free spending. I didn't actually mean to do that. We can't right now with Guppy's tail. We get the key back, thankfully. This is unfortunate here. I'm gonna buy the sack. Okay, we got a key. All right, so we have 4 keys here. We did end up getting an extra soul heart, so I'm happy about that. Thanks to the Satanic Bible. We got Sty, which doesn't really do much for us here, but it's, you know, it's extra damage. Our tears rate is good enough to where we're going to see it on a fairly regular basis. We say thank you to the Satanic Bible, and it's ride or die with Diplopia right now. And we have a little bit of leeway for us to use these keys here on Golden Chest, but I still want to wait until we get off of a blind floor. That way we can see if there is an item in there, what we're taking. Okay. I got a text message from Husky. H to the Husky. There's our Fool card. It's too late for Boss Rush, though. Boss Rush is not really needed at this point. We're more about just looking for any opportunities that we can to get permanent stat ups, which we usually do look for in Boss Rush, but I'm not going to stress the point here on this run in particular. Haunted chest, which does give us a little bit of extra money, so I'm going to go buy that tarot card. Oh my gosh, we get a whole lot of money. There's a hermit card. We'll take the hermit card. But we also weren't going to make Boss Rush anyway. Even if we went in the right direction, we would still have to hope to find the Fool card early, which we did. But it's about that all-important, you know, finding the mom fight without any mapping at all, just hopefully getting blind luck. We all know that the terms blind and luck don't go together, at least not with me anyway. We get Guppy! There we go, baby! And that right there is the reason why we held Diplopia. Okay. So we're gonna Diplopia Guppy's head and take Guppy's head. Alright, now we're in business. Now, the transformations, before you ask, the transformations do not carry over in from the victory laps. They will go away eventually. As soon as the game starts taking Guppy items away from us, that's when we lose all the transformations. And at the very end of it all, by the time we really start getting the victory laps rolling, we are just going to be the lost. We're going to be the Lost without any Holy Mantle at all. And we need much more stats than this to make this a doable thing. But Guppy is going to ease the pain of the first 3 laps, though. Ooh, and we got a golden key, too. I tell you what. Okay. Obviously, we're going to be bringing along Jello with us for now, anyway, until we find something better. Now, the library. This could be interesting here if we get the Book of Shadows or even the Book of Revelations at this point. Or neither one. Okay. Jello's a good shout here. Of course, in the biggest ironic twist of fate, we're going to have a floor that didn't really spawn us too many golden chests after we get the golden key. So we don't really need to teleport out of the mom fight here, unless we were intending to play the Sackroom Shuffle. But I'm not going to do that just because there's no reason to. We don't have extra lives. We don't have anything really riding on getting the Angel Deal items. I want the Angel Deal items, obviously, but we don't have any extra lives for us to really be able to take advantage of it. So. Now pills, this is where pills come in. Pills are interesting take here. If we happen to get Virgo or if we happen to get PH Dizzle, then we're real happy because pills become a very big staple in victory lap runs. Again, we're looking for any and all permanent stat upgrades. Pills absolutely fit that bill. So pill lovers, rejoice out there. It's new year, new me, new pills. New us. I'd use Maw of the Void there just to push the bomb away. I was prepared to use Jello if I had to. Okay, we got to slow our roll on these chests now. We don't have a golden key. So to be fair, we don't need a lot of keys from here on out. It would be nice to get a global drop as well. We just got 3 keys and a judgment card. Reverse judgment card is going to allow us to re-roll. To give us a reroll pedestal. So now what we're looking for now is blank card. I didn't even see that mimic chest. So here's the strategy, and this is where this run's commentary goes in, or I guess commentary and also strategy goes differently than normal. By the way, full clear, LOL. The strategy is we hold on to this judgment card. Just hold on forever until we find blank card. Blank card will determine whether or not we're going to be able to get those permanent stat ups. We need to use it. We need to get money. Because I'm planning 3 steps ahead here. We got to get blank card because we need to get. I think it was the first time we took damage in this run. We need to get blank card because we need to be able to get Keeper Sack. How do we do that? By re-rolling the shop. How do we do that? Well, we need to have a re-roll pedestal and money. So I'm planning 3 steps ahead here for this. And the first step is having the reverse judgment card and then just holding on to it. Being able to re-roll at will using just money is powerful on so many levels, especially if we start getting items inside of the secret room. Because then we can start looking at our keys. We can start looking at, I mean, take your pick. Rock Bottom, of course, is nice, but Rock Bottom doesn't give you permanent stat ups. If it's taken away from us on a victory lap, then all the benefits are gone. or Devil Deal. Yeah, you know what? I will take Conquest Pony. All right. Sorry, Jello. Had a hiccup there. It was like one of those like half burps, but also you were trying to talk. Conquest Pony is going to give us flying, which we already had, of course. But more importantly, give us movement speed, which is something we didn't have. Crack the Skizzle, of course, is nice as well. We can use it for bosses. Very powerful tier effect that allows us to... Not really even a tier effect, it's just an active effect. That does a boatload of damage. Yeah, Joe, free card? Nah. I mean, I'll use it in here because maybe the secret room's here. Nope. But the real star of the show here is going to be Maw of the Void. Maw of the Void Guppy. The surefire, powerful run. Get a luck upgrade and range upgrade, and a soul heart. Thing here on max HP for now, which is good. And oh man, that contract from below pickup, I cannot stress how important that was in helping combat the effects of Guppy's tail. Now, we don't have to hold on to the Rib of Greed, but I'm going to. Again, going back to what I was just talking about, being 3 steps ahead for your strategy here, want to make sure that we don't get a greed fight so we don't miss an opportunity to get blank card, because blank card in the shop is about the only place we're going to see it. Yeah, we're out of keys, so let's go back to being conservative with keys now. Nice luck upgrade. We'll take it. As we're not even neck deep in the episode right now. We're just getting our big toe in the episode right now. I want to just remind everybody to even in the mosh pit, to avoid going to the comment section without, if you haven't watched the video first. As great as the mosh pit is, we're not immune to people posting spoilers and skipping ahead and talking about stuff, so you don't want to ruin everything. We could take a little Brimmy, but there's no real reason to. Except for the fact that he does contribute towards that is an item that the game may take away from us. And we're not, I mean, we could go fight Hush, but I don't think we're ready for it yet. We can, however, get into the curse room for free. Let's go do that real quick. No reason not to here. We're not in a hurry. The second that we start rushing here, that's when we lose. Soul Heart back. I'm happy to take it. Gotta be so careful with these keys. Okay. The first run is coming to a close here. Getting mapping, getting any kind of mapping would be great. Even Spelunky is going to be huge for us. We don't have a particularly super powerful run, but Guppy helps make everything okay for now. Heard a diamond there. We got 1 key back. Magic Mush pickup would be great as well, obviously. bombs. Always take them. Backroom shuffle. Again, we don't have extra lives, and we don't have a way to refund our HP that we spend on this, so there's no safe way to do it. Plus, we're already in Shoal. We wouldn't be skipping much except for the Satan fight, which we should be able to just absolutely body, thanks to Guppy Maw the Void. So I need to work on my timing when we have stopwatch. There we go, Crack the Sky, absolutely destroying Stanley. Almost got him. There we go. All right. Let's see how we're going to do this. Pentagram's good damage. So is the Mark. That also gives us Leviathan. Let's take Pentagram first. Then we take the Mark, which is going to refund one of those soul hearts anyway. So we got some good gains here. And ironically enough, our tier stat is not even maxed right now. But right now we are currently in item accumulation phase. As we get 2 active items. And the active items unfortunately don't count. No real problem with getting Book of Revelations here and using it, because obviously there's no items that we get from the boss. This is what Conquest Pony was made for here. Spider Bite? Spider Bite's always good. Come on down, Spider Bite. We're going to see lots of items on this run. Except you. We don't take you. I don't care how badly Zombolus tries to tell me take IBS. It's not going to happen. Yeah, Camo Undies and Rotten Tomato. MVP of the run, absolutely, so far, anyway. The early front running for MVP goes to... Contract from Below, but also the decision to go into that curse room, because I was about to not go in there until I realized or remembered that we had Conquest Pony. If we didn't have Conquest Pony, I would not have gone into that curse room to get Contract from Below. Okay, so what we need to do here is something that I very rarely ever do, but we need to do, or at least not deliberately anyway. We need to do a full clear on the chest, just so we can get Contract from Below cooking with either key drops or with double chest drops like that. Nope, I'm not gonna use the D4. That is madness. H juked me. I thought he was going the other way. Damage is starting to get up there nicely. Succubus still doing her thing. Now, each victory lap is not going to take this long, but obviously with this being the first of 6, we or it's not even 6. We're not even on 1 victory lap yet. We're about to be on 1. This is the original run. Still hoping that we get some kind of pills helper. We could also just blindly take pills, but I think we all know how I feel about that. Oh, I don't like red mega fatties. They're always so squirrely to me. Weird seeing them super tiny like that. I don't like them. And there we go, right on cue, PH Dizzle. Tears up, let's freaking go. Absolutely huge pickup. So we have got to get as many pills as possible before we lose PhD. And we have to hope that there's good stat ups. I mean, everything and anything. Tears ups are great. Movement speed, of course. Anything like that to help us with permanent stat ups is huge. Okay. I'm satisfied with this first. I'm satisfied with the first go here. Lamb shouldn't have a chance in this fight. As you see here, we need more damage. All right, the original run's down, everyone. And now the grind begins. Second seed, Kilo 2, Golf Bravo. Oh, see ya. All right, so our work is cut out for us. Victory lap number 1, nothing really changes. We're just here. We're going to try to get as many stat ups as we can. We've got PhD. We got the whole shebang. We got to get items. We got to maintain good stat ups. We got to maintain some way of getting blank card. Then we get a shop like this. We have Rib Agreed, by the way. So this is just the warm up here. And again, these victory laps are going to start flying by, quite literally, because, well, we have flying, but also because we're going to be so powerful that, you know, there's not much the game's going to be able to do to resist what we got for it here. Get 2 keys. Didn't actually mean to use one there, but Grass Alt Path Door, you got 1 donated. We're going to hold on to the Rib of Greed, obviously, because, again, I do not want there to be a greed fight inside the shop, and we get immediately hit with Curse the Blind. So the best we can hope for now is a good boss item and then some pills. Now coming into the shop was a mistake. Get Humbling Bundle though, and then Hive Mind. Okay. So, but it's still a mistake to do that. I'll tell you why. Some of you probably already know the reason why what I'm about to say. But the reason why going into that shop there was a mistake, it could potentially have screwed us in a big way, is because obviously it's Curse the Blind. I don't know what I'm taking. Secondly, if we had seen blank card in there, that removes it from this run. Blank card is going to be the linchpin in everything here because we need to be able to spawn our reverse judgment card pedestals at will, without having any sort of worry about consuming the card. Small Rock will take it. Our movement speed is currently locked to 1.5 thanks to Conquest Pony. Of course, having Humbling Bundle was absolutely massive, combined with the fact that we've got Contract from Below. I'm not going to take any Devil Deals right now because it's blind. Oh, I guess it's just 1. Yeah, that's fine. Curse the Lost. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention the whole comments section thing just because, again, I know that people like to get excited. People like to celebrate wins or defeats in the comment section before anyone else has gotten a chance to see stuff. And I mean, I can't really fault them because it's just people being excited. Some people, a very, very few amount of people do it just to be a jerk, but there are jerks on the internet, as everyone is very well aware of. But that being said, yeah, not only in my channel, but in anyone else's channel, if you've not watched the video yet, and there's potential to be spoiled on stuff like, you know, lore or story or wins, losses, whatever, always stay out of the comment section. I make it a point to not go into the comment section until after I've watched the video, because there are going to be those people who skip ahead And I was really contemplating on doing a live premiere for this video, and I still may have done it. I haven't decided fully yet. I probably didn't, though. The reason why I don't like live premieres is because there are people out there who don't have time to watch the whole thing. And in my mind, the way that my brain is worked and wired, it's disrespectful to people who can't watch it and sit down and watch it at their normal speed. Like, a lot of people think that I talk slowly, so people they tend to turn the speed up. Speaking of speed up, playback speed up. And I don't want to take that option away from them. Did we find the shop on this floor? I feel like we didn't. Did we? No, I don't think we did. Did we? Okay, now I gotta go double check here. Discount double check. I don't think A-Rod's going back to. Oh, we did do it, yeah. Yeah. What are we getting there? Well, our items aren't gonna be in order that we got them, so I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, it was red stew. Derp, that's right. Like, literally just happened. I was too busy talking about the comment section. Pentagram's gonna be a nice damage upgrade for us. But as great of pickups as these are not permanent stat upgrades. You might be raising your eyebrow at that statement, but it's true. These are not permanent stat upgrades. We do not get to keep these stats. As soon as the game starts to kick into overdrive with the victory laps, we will lose these items. It was a horrible day, the day that I realized way back when I was trying to do 100 victory laps for fun, that I realized that the game takes away items from you. King Baby, I'm going to take King Baby only because I'm trying to, again, just soften the blow of us losing items. The little Brimmy is firing on his own now thanks to King Baby. That's pretty neat. Firing like Jello. It's pretty awesome, actually. Any more keys than we're spending? I love it. Absolutely love it. We get a damage upgrade here with Jesus Juice. And this is going to give us Conjoined. Now, here's another neat thing about victory laps is I believe if we get any familiars via the Cambion Conception, I believe that they stay with us. I think. Could be wrong. We got a dime out of it. Fun story about that. One of the first times that Zombolus and I tested the multiplayer mode, the end of the match mode is all I'll say without trying to spoil it for people. It bugged out on us because I had taken Cambion Conception, and then when we got to that second mode, it was trying to summon Incubus, and it couldn't because I didn't have, because in that mode you lose all your items obviously, but it was trying to summon it for me anyway because I had received Incubus via Cambion Conception, so it took away Cambion Conception, but it left Incubus with me. So the game was very confused and bugged out. And that one was a fun one to try to figure out. We eventually did figure it out, but playing card is the only thing on our mind right now. Okay, here's an opportunity. I am going to use the mystery gift inside of the secret room because it's right here. Cursed Eye again. Diplopia. Gonna buy Diplopia and maybe use it on the secret room. If we find blank card here, then it's good. The only thing that could screw us potentially is going to be the fact that we get a regular judgment. The only thing that would screw us is if this explodes, the reroll pedestal explodes in the shop and rolls right past it. That's the only thing that can screw us.
Judgment.
I don't want to use our money yet, because we need to be in here looking for blank card. Second stopwatch didn't do anything for us. Take this pill though. Mom's key is absolutely huge for us. Now we have no reservations about opening every chest we get from Guppy's tail. And I don't want to pick up Mom's little baggie because this will turn our card into pills. We don't want that. Let's go fight the boss first. Let's see if we can get with Diplopia before we do anything else. This is Depths 1, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we get a blank item here with little Gish. You get a Devil Deal though. And a Krampus fight. McColl's great. So what I'm gonna do is gonna seem a little crazy. But if we can do this and get lucky, this is gonna be one hell of a play. Oh baby. Is that Mega Bean or is that Linger Bean? I can't tell. I think that's Linger Bean. Yes, that's Linger Bean. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do, watch this. Big brain play time. Oh, yeah. Get to have our cake. Eat it too, baby. Vanishing Twin, and we get Glitch Crown. There's Spin Dizzle. And there's Keeper Sack. Let's freaking go. Also, Binge Eater. Binge Eater is also permanent stat ups. We get Spin Dizzle. Missing No will absolutely kill us here. We got Spin Down. Okay. All right, so we no longer need to get blank card. Because we have Spin Down and we have, more importantly, we have Keeper Sack, which is ultimately what we wanted to get. And that might be...
That's the play of the year. Am I right?
I mean, technically I'm recording this in 2024 still, so it is kind of the play of the year, but... Yeah, that was a absolutely massive play there. Now it doesn't seem so crazy, does it? That's right. Picked smart. Picked smart. Some of this money back here, courtesy of the Mom's Key pickup. Pills, we get Tears Up. And 4 energy. See if we can get a crawl space here. Now, boss rush becomes immediately more important here on these victory laps because of spin down, and more importantly, because of the binge eater pickup. So I am going to take items that if items can help us, I'm going to take those over anything else. Unless if I miss. It's hard to tell where I am on the screen because obviously camo undies, but binge eater is also going to really, really hard carry us. And I know that some people don't like binge eater, and those people are crazy. Crazier than that play I just made. But most people don't like binge eater, not because it's a bad item, but just because they don't like what it does to videos, I think is the narrative. Even those people, though, I think will have to respect the pickup here, just because of the seriousness of this run and how difficult it is going to be. We're flying right now, obviously, but it's only victory lap number 1. We don't have extra lives. We don't have any transformations on lockdown. We have nothing. The cushion. I didn't even see that bomb there, dude. I'm gonna take binge eater here. Oh, do we actually? No, we can get spun here. Or scapular. Yep. Oh man. Oh god, the tears upgrade we get from Brittle Bones is huge, because that's permanent. Okay. Now we just gotta lose them. An R key wouldn't be too bad for us either. Okay. We might as well finish off boss rush here. But that's the stat ups, the tears upgrades that we get from Brittle Bones. It is permanent. So no matter what the victory laps do to us, they cannot take that away from us. I have no idea what just hit me. Anno. I like this sniper little brimstone. I don't have to let go of the fire button. He just fires on his own. Takes the king baby. Again, not sure what's hitting me here. I know what hit me there. Okay, we need to stop taking this damage. Binge eater is a go.
The fool. Friends till the end.
Health up, nice. Now, the health ups are not going to matter too much right now. Because obviously those do get taken away when we turn into the Lost. C-section. Oh, man. C-section will definitely up the damage in a huge way. Now, I haven't been using spin down yet because we haven't needed to. I apologize. I was actually going to I meant to reinstall or not reinstall, but re-enable external information mod. People keep asking for it, and I apologize about that. I was meaning to do that. I was meaning to do that before we started. Wafer's huge here. It's so, if you, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm off on these counts, it's because of Binge Eater. Binge Eater adds an extra pedestal that it has to flip through whenever Glitch Crown goes. That's the reason why my timing is off. I know it sounds like I'm making an excuse, but it adds a 6th pedestal in there that you have to retime yourself with. So that is the reason why my timing on this is way off right now. I was going for Binge Eater there, but like I said. So what is nice about having Spin Dizzle though is that if we happen to bung up a pedestal, we can just simply activate it again with Spin Down. Really hoping for the wafer. Was really hoping for some Binge Eater items. I need to tighten that up. But damage, for now anyway, is not going to be an issue. We're on lap number 1. We have a long journey ahead of us, everyone. We're almost 1/6 of the way home. I think from here on out, we simply just go for Binge Eater as much as possible. We get this money too. You have money equals power. Plus, we're going to need money for Keeper's Sack. Double golden key. No. But Glitch Crown definitely throws a little bit of a curveball into the timing for Binge Eater, so we're not guaranteed Binge Eater pedestals, which has me a little bit worried because Binge Eater is going to ultimately be the star. Binge Eater and there's a Rainbow Champion in there, and Keeper's Sack, and that is a Sinvicta full clear right there. All right.
All right.
Okay, so we want Binge Eater or growth hormones here. And the timing is throwing me way off. Okay, we got one Binge Eater. There's Void. A Void is another source of permanent stat ups here. We truthfully don't even need Spin Down, to be honest. We definitely do not want to Void Spin Down. Backstabber would be great. I'm going to go with Void. E-Bizzle's in here. Oh, we're going to take Binge Eater. And this is again, this is all part of the strategy here. Say thank you to Spin Dizzle. Hardly knew ye. We essentially got everything that we wanted. We actually got more than we wanted in that floor with Spin Down. Spin Down wasn't even on my radar at that point. But with us having Void, this allows us, yo, Curse the Mage, you're gonna need to chill. This allows us to get, you know, it's like I said at the beginning of the episode, the synopsis, the key points, the key takeaways, whatever you want to call them, to this run was going to be to do anything and everything we can to gain permanent stat upgrades. And look where we are. We got Binge Eater, We got Void. We have the ability to re-roll if we need to. And on top of that, we have Glitch Crown and PhD. Glitch Crown's going to let us be a little bit more picky and choosy. Of course, we can't really control that too much. But another big part of this was the pickup of Brittle Bones. I think now is absolutely the time we go fight Old Hushy. These are just extra items. This is another opportunity for us to get more permanent stat upgrades thanks to Keeper's Sack. And we don't have to worry about keys anymore. Mom's Key is doing absolute gangbusters for us. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. The Black Candle. Ooh, a membership card would be insane. Steam sale, which I actually, again, didn't really want. And there's Ease Mascara. Okay, we got one. Binge Eater, you've ruined me. And no, thankfully Vanishing Twin does not give us 2 hushes. That would be not fun. Oh my god, look at the size of these babies. These are grown adults we're firing. Look at the damage on Hush. Now goes Old Hushy, no problem at all. Yeah, that was just a ridiculous amount of damage there. Okay, get some money here. Money's always great. We're going to need it on the next lap. Glad that we got so many movement speed upgrade pills. Outer's Room could be big, but we're still holding on for oh no, you know, we really don't need this reverse judgment anymore with Glitch Crown. I'm not gonna lie. The Outer's Rune we could hold for a while. And if we can somehow find Clear Rune and void that. I know we already saw it once in that secret room. That would also be a huge help, because if I recall correctly, again, it's been a few months since I've done a very late victory lap. I believe that they leave your active item alone, but don't quote me on that. But really, that judgment card was still huge for us, because without that judgment card, we would not have been able to get the make that play that we did on Depths 2. Whatever that was. We have 2 Succubi, by the way. Courtesy of Camby Conception. As you see, we're much more powerful than the last time we were here. Insanely more powerful. And first victory lap is going to come down to a close here. Obviously, nothing surprising that we got here except for that amazing play. Oh, baby. All right, I'm going to try not to bung this up, but I probably will with this extra pedestal here. And we just want Binge Eater from here on out if we can. And we have the Sacred Orb, so we should be getting better than average items here. Excuse me? There we go. We got one. Good lord, man. Yeah, I avoided those. Book of Revelations and Jello just because. Might as well. It's okay. We can't focus on the negatives here. Holy mantle. Well, luckily for us, flat stone doesn't matter when it comes to C-section. The only reason why missing these pedestals is even a thing is just because of the fact that we're going to be down to permanent stat ups and we have Binge Eater. Still working on the timing. Now I wouldn't have mind Tech 1, obviously, but this is not a cosmetic victory win here. We're not looking for fancy, we're not looking for flashy. This isn't even the real run. Could also just be using Void, which that's what I should be doing, to be honest. If I'm not going to be accurate with these Binge Eater pickups. Okay, I'm starting to get acclimated here. Another 2 chests. This is just more Binge Eater items for us. Take Holy Light. Flunky. I think Tech X is actually a good pickup here. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh baby, starting to get my timing down. You're in trouble now, game. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, done. Yeah, we do not want proptosis or soy milk for this. Although soy milk would be hilarious. Took it deliberately. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I missed those 2 chests. All right, Victory Lap 1 is down, everybody. Second lap, Kilo Papa Juliet Mike Charlie 669. Now, there's not going to be any differences, except as you can see, they took away a lot of our HP. But notice how our stats stayed the same here, except for our movement speed, because and it looks like I was wrong. They do actually take your spacebar item. Yeah. And they actually took soy milk away too. So now is when we got to start really, we got to be nailing these Binge Eater pedestals. You be careful of the red doors here. But now is when it should start dawning on you, for those of you who've never seen these before, of how important, insanely important it is for us to get permanent stat ups. Whoa, game. Whoa there. Calm yourselves. Wouldn't mind getting Birthright. Already have Keeper Sack. Member card would be a pretty good shout here. Or Keeper Sack. Again, permanent setups. Yeah, it took Void. It took Void away, which then in turn takes away all the items that we had built into Void, which wasn't a lot, but still. First the XL. At least we're getting 2 boss items. We're getting 2 extra boss items for this floor. Okay. We only get 1 extra boss item. Oh yeah. Okay. This is what's hopefully it's now starting to hit you. Because items now no longer really serve any purpose other than just giving us back items that the game is going to be able to take. We want to keep the items that we want and let it take away the items that we don't care about. Or if the game does take away items from us, is that a red? That is a red item room here. Oh, that was lucky. Wafers a go. Next to the regular item room here. Ooh, Anima Sola. Ooh, though, but Brittle Bones. Brittle Bones gives us even more of a tiers upgrade here. Do not want card. I mean, I'll take card reading, but we don't really want card reading. Need to get rid of these bone hearts here. And all we're doing is just we're giving ourselves permanent stat ups here. Okay, nailed both of those. 9 lives is here. Missed it. Wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Athame, to be honest, but yeah, we got Athame. A little bit sad that I missed 9 lives. Damage is pretty good, though, I'd say. Now, it's not just about the victory lap, remember. We still have to, like, win the map. I wish we had some mapping, too. Echo Chamber. Gonna lean heavily into Binge Eater. Oh, we accidentally got X-ray specs. Gotta be careful about that. Look, doing us a solid, though. Giving us an extra item room here was huge. Okay, so let's go back into... Go get our Alga's rune. Oh, we have extra specs, that's right. We just picked them up. Okay. So secret room. And we get some money out of it. We left one bone heart behind, but that's fine. Bill's here. I don't know if we have PhD still.
Bombs.
I think we still do. It's honestly hard to tell what you lose and what you don't lose after you do a certain amount of victory laps. Like, we don't know. Oh, wow. We found the Ultra Secret Room again thanks to the Crystal Key. Take Benji here. Again, we're just stacking. We want all the stats. We don't want some of the stats. We want all the stats. As this will pay dividends for us as this run continues. Oh my Gertie, we get an R key. Now the R key is huge. So the R key allows us to restart the run and reset the victory laps if we get into trouble. But if we decide to do that, we need to make a decision pretty much before the next victory lap, because there's a chance that would take away our R key. Really, it comes down to how powerful do we think we need to be in order to get 6 victory laps. That's what it comes down to. Do we think that we have enough? Oh, we lost the Rib of Greed too. Do we think that we have enough? Can't find the item room. Do we think we have enough stats to stay safe throughout the duration of this run? Sizzle. Binge Eater will provide us with sufficient amounts of stats for now. Oh, you. Gonna get that heart back. Pyromaniac, brother. And you get cancer there, but yeah, it really comes down to when and if do I. It's actually, it comes down to an if or do. Do I want to do another 6 laps? It really comes. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It really just kind of depends on what the game takes away from us. If we lose too many things on the next victory lap, I think we gotta hit R key. We don't have to, but everything depends. I think what I'm willing to do is I'm willing to see what gets taken away from us on the next victory lap. Bizzle. Yeah, I'm getting my timing down pretty well now. Black candle would be nice. And just another Binge Eater here would be phenomenal as well. Could get rid of this bone heart, actually. That would give us just a little bit more tears. Now, another thing we could do is we could play and should play the Sack Room Shuffle for extra items. What was left in our shop? We need to be buying stuff here. Ooh, Sun card gives us a lot more bone hearts.
Balls of steel.
Okay, so the reverse Sun card, we're going to lose a lot of HP here. But what this does is this allows us to take, it allows us to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, because I wanted to play the Sacrum Shuffle, but also we can, because we still have Compound Fracture, or Brittle Bones, we can actually destroy these Bone Hearts and still get permanent stat upgrades with our Tears rate. Yeah, I'm not going to take that right now, because if we do get the Binge Eater Pedestal in there, I want to be able to get this HP back. Wow. Died instantly. Okay, so we essentially can't tap this anymore unless we want to skip ahead to the 3rd victory lap. And I don't want to do that because that's a lot of potential stats that we're missing, that we're not taking advantage of here. All these little tiny stat upgrades are all going to matter. Annual deal. Hate that. Oh my god. Okay, we can get rid of some Bone Hearts here. I don't want to get rid of all of them though, because if we do, well, we've got the Wafer. Yeah, we can nuke them. Got Soy Milk Tears rate without Soy Milk's problems. Oh man. All right, we're in it now. We're in it to win it. At this point, we can't really trust Red Doors until we know for sure that they're not going to take us to the Chimera room. This is just a this is like a screen deletion here. I mean, the mobs don't even have time to figure out which side they're on. Obviously, our movement speed has been suffering thanks to Binge Eater, but that's a very little price to pay. And there is a sack room here. Okay, so we don't have PhD anymore. Got it. Strength card doesn't really do anything for us here. Fool card in case we needed to get out of boss rush, but I don't. Something tells me I don't think we need to worry about boss rush. Call me kooky, call me crazy, but we're gonna be okay. On the Ultra Secret Room again, man. Crystal Key killing it for us. I want some movement speed here, so I'm gonna take the apple instead. Just gonna make our damage even crazier. Okay, we need Binge Eater here. All you flies are making it very difficult, by the way. Making it very difficult. Now, this is going to be a problem. I will say it. Binge Eater is a double-edged sword here. This is going to be a problem when we go to the victory lap because of all the speed downs that we're getting. It's obviously a very dangerous situation to have nothing but speed downs. Dumpy is over there. Splunker hat. Yeah, this is what an instant death boss rush looks like, unless they're haunt or underground. Oh, the random tech X shots that just fire off because of lead pencil. I think it's lead pencil that's doing that. All right, there we go. Get a forget me now. At a certain point, we will have to stop taking Binge Eater, though, because of that movement speed down. And then, ultimately, that may determine if I decide to R-key or not. Because if we get R-key, then we can... If we get R-key, then we can get our movement speed back. Theoretically, anyway. Oh, wow. We just got a mystery card, too. Mystery card's gonna give us 2 R-keys. Now this is interesting.
Range down.
See, the pills are not what we want here. I think that's the right way to go. Two R keys means that we can absolutely get these stats back. If there are stats to be gotten. Get Goat Head here. Or just more Binge Eater, or Book of Belial. Eye of Belial doesn't help us here. And this pedestal came from Vanishing Twin, by the way. Oh man, it's difficult to. Part of me really thinks that we should rip this R key on this floor, on this lap. Then we still have the option of ripping the R key again if we get into more trouble. Oh, we got raw liver. Didn't even see that. But again, it really just comes down to us, the fact that Binge Eater has nuked our movement speed. That's the only thing. And right now, obviously, it's not a danger, because we're obliterating everything on the screen. Clear rune. Right after we lost our, right after we got rid of our Algis rune too. Going for sausage there. Got Ansas. Oh, we don't really need Ansas because we've got Spelunker Helm. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Blood Bag either. We need to get our movement speed. I'm still torn between what we should do here. Mark gives us some movement speed back. If I can get it. It's also, that's another unknown or unseen aspect about this timing is that it comes down to movement speed too. Leviathan, I'm gonna skip on that one. Let's go fight Old Hushy again, and we just need to buy some stuff out of the shop to get our movement speed back. Some of it anyway, I hope. Security's not bad. Take Deadeye here. This accomplishes more than one thing for us by getting Halo if we can get it. As you see here, we're getting breakfasted right now. We're gonna buy as much as we can. Got speed up. We definitely don't need any more of that. I use the Book of Revelation just so we can buy this battery. Okay. I think that this definitely has to be the run that we make a decision about this R key. My God, Hush is in the sun. What in the world? That was a fried egg. Let's get out of this room here. Good God. Crystal Key going ham for us. Found another ultra secret room here. Bunch of keys. Yeah, it's too late for that game. The library is very interesting here because that's potentially hopefully some speed ups that we can get. They can see these. It's so hard to see anything on the screen right now when all this stuff is just going off. And this is all Binge Eater. I noticed that most of those didn't affect our movement speed because there's a difference between a Binge Eater pedestal and then just a regular breakfast. .35 speed has got me a little spooked though. Our damage. Now, if we use the R key, that's going to give us back essentially give us back our loot tables. All these are going to be breakfast here. Use the shadow. It's going to be impossible to count this, though. Oh, maybe not. Use this shadow, baby. There's more opportunity. We could go down to Delirium and then rip the R key. I did it. Same seed. As you see here, we've reset our victory laps. Ultimately, what made me do that is because how much time is it really going to add to this run? If you think about it, we're gonna blow through these floors, and it's important that we get our movement speed back. Unless it's still all breakfast. I didn't think it would be. Well, we're still going to get stores, which allows us to buy things which can get a movement speed upgrade. Oh. Sacred Hizzle. Yeah, so we just need to not buy the Binge Eater pedestals here. And we're looking for small incremental upgrades. First, get a Keeper's Sack. So in a weird way, Binge Eater now works against us. Yeah. Like I said, how much time is this really going to add to our run? You know, we're not in a hurry. This is not a run that we can rush. We need to do our due diligence and take our time. It's that dangerous. Looking for opportunities here to get a little bit more cash. We can spend stuff on the store. Store is not this way. We absolutely cannot skip the store. And how ironic is it that the biggest thing that I tell people about and that people make fun of me for, how much I bang on about the importance of mobility. Movement speed, movement speed, movement speed. And look where we're at right now. We've got a situation where obviously we've got victory laps wrapped up, but I don't like how little movement speed we have because of Binge Eater. Now don't be fooled by our movement speed right now. That's because of purity. That's our real movement speed right there. I can't even buy the Soul Heart because we have too much. Red Heart HP upgrades for us. Okay, so that one was a Binge Eater pedestal. I think all breakfasts are Binge Eater pedestals. Not when the speed down. So we're gonna really have to be carried by these next stores on the basically next 2 laps. I think it's safe to say that we should stop taking Binge Eater pedestals when possible. They don't really provide us with anything anymore. We've gotten everything that we need to get out of them. Now we got to combat the movement speed now with Keeper's Sack. It's Keeper's Sack versus Binge Eater. Who would have ever thought we would have heard that? Now there are still a couple items that we've not seen. We've not seen Trinket Smelter. We've not seen a lot of the trinkets in the game. So there's still items that are going to be out there that could still potentially help us. I think the only true way to get our items back to get unbreakfasted is if we get Genesis. Yeah, we're just gonna buy the non-item pedestals here. Again, don't be fooled by that little burst of speed there. That is purity kicking in. Golden Pill. We don't need the HP. We don't need this tears ups. The only thing that we would need from a pill at this point is a speed up, and the odds of us getting one out of that is very very remote. Obviously, I can still operate off of 1.47 speed as the loss. We're looking for safety here. I don't know why I went this way. A Splunker Helm. You know, that's a dead end because we see that the map does not extend, although there is a circle there bridged by a red room. Buy all this stuff. Lucky penny. Those of you who are old Hushy lovers out there, you gotta be frothing at the mouth right now. In fact, how many Hush kill? I mean, Hush becomes very important in this spot here. Oh, Orphan Socks gives us a speed upgrade. Go, baby. Big pickup for us there. It is just pure chaos on the screen. All right. How you doing, Mosh Pit? Happy New Year. Hope you're enjoying the festivities here. Actually can't pick up this Bone Heart. Trying to pick it up so we can get the permanent tears up. We still have brittle bones, so. The movement speed upgrades there. Oh, we got a little bit of one. Essentially now all we're looking for are shots. Hope everyone had a safe and fun New Year's. I probably just streamed like I always do. Yep. I'll bid you your pedestals. You're seeing for the first time ever Sinvicta pass up on Binge Eater. The best thing is that we still have the R key for us. Envy definitely didn't make it. Get the ultra secret room too. Wow. Oh, I didn't want Binge Eater. I was trying to get Immaculate Heart. Emperor card, okay. We might as well put some money into our donation machine here. By that, I mean just one. We're on a victory lap. Technically, we're not... I mean, technically we're on an R key run. The game doesn't let you double dip. As dumb as that may seem, I don't know why it doesn't let you do that, but... An angel deal. Oh, you know what? We're not gonna be able to get. We're not gonna be able to get old Hushy. There's Genesis. Genesis would be an absolutely mad play. I'm not gonna take it, obviously. Another thing that we can't guarantee, we cannot guarantee, wow, another ultra secret room. Another thing that we cannot guarantee is if we held on to Genesis, for example, we can't guarantee that we'd be able to use it. If things got rough in the victory laps. There's no way that we can guarantee that it wouldn't just disappear. Bedroom here. Ooh. Now the stairway is going to give us even more buying opportunities for Keeper Sack, and that's what we want. Or Bethlehem. I think us buying the 7-cent pedestals is being... I think it still cancels itself out thanks to Keeper Sack, I think. think Steam sale is really hurting us in that regard. First skull. Ring. Does give us a rune. At the God's rune. Don't have to worry about curses, obviously, because we have a black candle. Those tats are killing me. We're back on the original. We're on lap 0 right now. No, I'm done. Alright, we're going to miss Old Hushy, and that's fine. So 2 more opportunities to get him. Now remember, we've got the stairway, so that's still going to be a shop that we can go into. Unfortunately, we can't see if we're gaining any movement speed because currently Purity is throwing the curve a little bit. That's the Ultra Secret Room again, dude. Holy moly! You know it's crazy whenever we've totally run out of Ultra Secret Room pedestals. Mercurius would be very most welcomed. Oh God. Still want a little bit of money so we can buy stuff from the shops. He's gonna spawn and instantly die. Yeah, we got rid of all those stupid flies, thankfully. Yeah, let's see if we can get some more stats here. Now, the nice thing about this is that if we decide that we need more stats for whatever reason, we can always just go back to taking Binge Eater items. That's still going to be an option for us. So Binge Eater is not our enemy here. I want to point that out. I'm just going to use the Emperor card. All right, lap 1 is, well, not even lap 1. Run 1 is done. Here we go again. Second seed, Zulu, Foxtrot, Quebec, November, Juliet, November, Papa, Quebec. No, we didn't get our items back, did we? Okay, Glyph of Balance, which is not something I wanted, but the Victory Lap restore our items. Did. Oh, baby. Oh, you know what? We lost Binge Eater. Wait, no, we couldn't have lost Binge Eater. This is only lap 1. Maybe I'm just... it's been so long now that I think I'm just seeing Binge Eater. I'm just not seeing the Binge Eater pedestal at this point. Okay, yeah, we still have Binge Eater. But at least we got our items back. For now. It's key. We do need to start getting more money here. Yeah, so the victory lap, the true victory lap here, actually got our items back, which makes me a lot happier because now we can maybe have better opportunities to buy stuff in the stores. Again, this is all coming down to us getting the stat upgrades from Keeper Sack. Here we go. So we got some movement speed upgrade there, and who knows what else. Wafer. I don't know if that's our second wafer or not. It doesn't really matter. Now, this also presents us with an opportunity to get another PhD. First Emperor card, might as well use it. It's not like it's going to take very long. No movement speed, huh? That speed down. Actually, there is movement speed here. It's growth hormones. Got Pyromaniac, so I can't hurt myself in fire. But I can do this. Now we still have Juice's Shadow as well to fall back upon until they take that away from us. Our damage is 166. And honestly, I don't even feel like that I've min-maxed a whole lot on this run. I feel like I've done quite the opposite, in fact. I think that at one point, we're moving... Didn't see that item pedestal there. That's the thing you have to be careful about with Glitch Crown. I feel like that I haven't even really been trying to min-max. We just had a really, really, really good play to find this run. Take some Jesus Juice for more damage, and another Godhead, because why not? No, why not? I think I am going to let this R key die. We don't need it. I mean, I can hold on to it, obviously. But we don't need... At this point, we're reaching what I like to call the point of no return in terms of stats. We're going to see actual diminishing returns on the amount of stats that we can get, because we like how can we possibly do more damage than we're already doing? You know, we're not going to kill anything at a faster rate than what we're killing stuff right now. So that's what I mean when I say that there will be we've reached that point where we're far beyond that point actually, where we simply cannot deal any more damage than what we're already doing. So at that point, the game just becomes about, oh, well, we are just going to, we just need to, let's get the job done. You know, we're ready to rock and roll. Love to get these bone hearts if we could. But because we have the Eucharist, we're not going to get that ability to. Oh my gosh, is that mapping? I see? It is. 20 volt. Genesis is down there. Revelation, another Sacred Heart. Two Sacred Hearts are actually bad. He took it. Spirit Sword Guy. Spirit Sword Guy, you are now relieved of your watch. But keep up your streak, though. We actually took Spirit Sword. He's done it. I did not put an epilepsy warning on the thumbnail and in the description. Let me know. Sure I did. I really wish... We need to get a timer or something in the posts. The fact that they are just immune to infinite amounts of damage. E-Bizzle, just because he wants to come down with us. You see what I mean, though? Like, it's... Unless we're, of course, getting a bunch of annoying hosts. We simply cannot do more damage than we're already doing. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to keep getting more stats from the from Keeper's Sack and from shops and stuff. We still need those. Because as easy as it is right now, it's going to get harder. But I am willing at this point to let this R key just kind of die. Hit that critical mass of stats. In terms of damage, anyway. Quad shot, backstabber is absolutely nuts here. Absolutely nuts. Jacob's Ladder. Probably shouldn't take it, to be honest, because the game is now... We're in the danger zone of the game crashing from too much stuff on the screen. Blank card. There is a movement speed here. I am going to take. First Justice card. Took Voodoo Head. It was an accidental take, but we took it. So all you Voodoo Headites out there, also rejoice. And there goes the game. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think I may need to step in here and remove Jacob's Ladder, because that's just going to happen. Over and over and over again. Game is still technically running. Steam's not letting me relaunch it here. Hang on. Hang on a second. It still says it's still running. I really hope that this does not screw up the game state. I'm doing this all live. Again, there's no editing or anything in these videos here. Hang on a second. I need to go, for the first time ever, go into the taskbar or task manager. I don't see Isaac running here. I do see the Steam client web helper. I'm just going to end that task. Okay, I think it's now... Yep, okay, good. Got it. Apologies for the black screen, everybody. I may need to go into the dev console here. Okay, good. And remove Jacob's Ladder. The only time I would ever do this is if there's an actual technical problem with the game. And it's a combination of Jacob's Ladder and Cricket's Body. I'll let it go for one more crash, but as much as I want to take soy milk, I don't think the game can handle it at this point. Thank you, D-Bizzle. Worm Buddy! I got pushed into it by a shot from this fire. I'm not even firing. Incubus isn't even animating. Is it because of King Baby? Is that the reason why? Okay, well, let's just continue on here. I'm a little bit nervous now that the game has crashed once. I'm a little bit nervous about the stability of this run. Gonna keep sticking to the plan here. But if it does crash again, I will step in and remove Jacob's Ladder and possibly Cricket's Body as well. Oh my God. And I missed it. Not me to take Binge Eater. Oh, Rock Bottom. But Rock Bottom, don't, before you get too excited or too mad at me, Rock Bottom does not, as soon as Rock Bottom is taken away from us, it's gone. It's gone from the victory lap, so don't get too upset that I missed that. My concern right now is just the stability of the client. But we knew that it was going to crash eventually. And even after I took Jacob's Ladder, I mean, I even said it when I took Jacob's Ladder that we probably shouldn't be taking this. And yeah, that's the reason why they're... Oh my god. I think we found our first new. Yep, and there it goes. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to step in here and remove Jacob's Ladder and Cricket's Body, because that is the crux of the problem here. That is the issue. Isaac is still running according to the Steam client. I'm gonna have to go to the task manager again. Doing it live. Always do it live. All right. Closing the Steam client web helper. There it goes. And it should pop right back up here, and then I should be able to play Isaac. Then I'm going to immediately go into the console and remove Cricket's Body and Jacob's Ladder. Oh no, it's still running according to Steam. What? There we go. Now it's running. Okay. Again, sorry about this, everybody. Luckily for you, you have the luxury of just skipping over all this. I don't. I actually have to play it. And the crazy thing is that we're still not on the victory laps yet. We're only on lap number 1. All right, so I am going to step in and remove Jacob's Ladder. And Cricket's Body. And let's see if that helps out with the stability here. I'm not going to go back to the shop at this point. And even then, it may still crash. Usually it's Jacob, the combination of those two, it's usually Jacob's Ladder and Cricket's Body that end up screwing things up. Virus, which is going to give us Spun. I don't think we need to do Boss Rush, so I'm just going to skip that. Again, apologies, everybody. I didn't want to have to step in, but when it's stuff like that, I pretty much have to. Bloody Gust doesn't do anything for us, but I'll take it anyway. The only reason why I say it doesn't do anything for us now, it doesn't do anything for us right now, but later on, it's not going to have any effect because we can't take any damage at that point. Otherwise, we are dead. Oh, the extra run's not going to add any more time to it on Sinvicta. Can't move. What's happening? Isaac is moving by himself. This is not... My hands are off the keyboard. I am not doing this. What in the world? Is it because the sword is so big? Is the sword so big that it's causing a vortex? That is the weirdest thing I've seen. No, we're being sucked into the middle of the... Oh, it's because of the champion. There's got to be a rainbow champion in there. That's what it is. Yeah, there has to be a rainbow champion fly in here that's doing that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Uh-oh. Fruitcake might also have to go because of Ocular Rift. Like how we just bat the shots away. No, I do want Tech 1 though. Tech 1, and yeah, we're gonna fight Old Hushy again. The game plan doesn't change here. Just because I had to step in with the dev console does not mean that the game plan changes. More Brittle Bones is always good. We're gonna have to get some Binge Eater upgrades now just to fill up some of those bone hearts. Or at least to get our HP back, anyway. Yeah. Please let me out of that room. Yeah. It's a little powerful. It's a little strong. I didn't mean to buy that. I was going for SMB Superfan there, but oh no. Yeah, Fruitcake may have to go because of Ocular Rift. That baby in the bottom right corner is having a field day, though. I didn't even see... Stanley's foot didn't even come down. Didn't even animate. It died in the air. I don't think Mom's Knife cancels out any effects here, but I'm going to try. Magic Mush and Polyphemus I didn't even see again. Nope, it didn't. Well, don't worry for those of you who are light sensitive. First off, you probably shouldn't be watching this right now anyway. But secondly, your troubles are almost over. Oh my God, there's a death certificate. Oh baby. Could get an Omega run out of this. That would be the ultimate sitch. Is if we decided to just turn this to an Omega run, but then I think people would get very mad because we didn't do the 6 victory laps. The Omega run is not the goal here. It's the 6 victory laps. All right. Here we are. We are on the second lap. We've lost some stuff. Oh, we lost Glitch Crown and Binge Eater. And C-Section. Okay. So immediately a difference here. Now, I want you to pay attention to our damage. Look at our damage right now. That was all given to us by our due diligence with Binge Eater and with Keeper's Sack. Which we don't have a Keeper's Sack either. So the game took a lot from us. A lot. Okay, so automatically, again, the tone shifts like that. Automatically, we're now in a snap back to reality sort of way here. Uncle Holy Water, come on down. We are no longer the invincible monster that we were for the last, what, 2 hours and 14 minutes? What's going on here? We still kept Immaculate Heart, and obviously we still have Death Certificate and R-Key. I'm not going to use the R-Key again though. At this point, we're gonna let it ride because I do not want to do a 4-hour Isaac long video, 4-hour-long Isaac video. Get a Hierophant card. Now, did we keep Brittle Bones? We did. Good. We also lost Pyromaniac, but as you see here, our tears rate's still going up. May not, for some reason, it's not animating the green numbers there, but we are still gaining tears ups. I think. Or that actually, you know what, that could, we may not have Brittle Bones. That could actually be Bloody Gust. Debating me to think it's Brittle Bones. Divine Intervention here. I need to stop skipping over money. We could have gotten Crown of Light here. I am going to take Glyph of Balance, though. Yeah, all of a sudden it's not crazy cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs land anymore. We are now realizing the severity of the situation that we're in. And also, don't forget that we're not even the Lost yet. For sack, but well, I didn't mean to buy that, but Keeper Sack potentially could give us more stats back that we've lost. And we need to make it a priority to getting that. We're not going to Cathedral. Okay, Tears upgrade. We also lost Eucharist. We can play the sack room. Get the money. Never mind. For sack gonna help us out here again. We're looking for permanent stat ups. It's not even animating the numbers over there. I don't know why. I think the game's brain is fried. I may need to restart the client. Because clearly things have gone they've gone amiss. There's something in the mists of our client here. I'm not entirely sure. Did we keep Brittle Bones? We did keep Brittle Bones. Okay, so that's good. We kept the mind as well. Temperance Machine, I mean... Temperance Machine... This gets us where we want to get to more ways than one. We lost use of Shadow, too. I got to keep that in mind. Also, I just now realized that we can't... Does the IV bag take away from bone hearts that aren't filled first? Don't know. It'd be better if we just take damage on these bone hearts. So I'm gonna nuke these bone hearts. Many of them as I can. Keeper Sack is still going to provide us with stat ups. I know this may seem wasteful, but I promise you we're gonna be glad we did this. The time comes. That's fine. We have one bone heart left. That's fine. Now we absolutely have to use... Oh my god, look at that. Absolutely have to use Death Certificate on this run. Because the likelihood of us holding on to it for the next run are very, very small. Is very, very small. So we need to get an item that's going to help us out that potentially could persist through the victory lap. And that item is probably going to be Rock Bottom. We don't really need Holy Light here. Either one of these gives us a big amount of stats thanks to Keeper's Sack. The library here. I am going to dump the R key. Yeah, going to dump R key. Our battery as well, so this will help us a little bit with money. The Hermit card.
The Hermit.
Ooh. Now Keeper's Shop, on the other hand, that gives us a remote way to spawn essentially stat ups with Keeper's Sack. Assuming we're able to hold on to it, so that's pretty nice. We're no longer tied down to just needing shops. We also lost Vanishing Twin and Succubus. I will take back, and also Death's List. That is another avenue that I totally didn't even think about. Death's List is another possibility of permanent stat ups. Eden Soul. I'm gonna buy it, but I'm not gonna use it. Spades. Now, clearly, we've lost Black Candle. And again, we were just trying to shield the blow of what's to come here from the victory lap penalties. At least we can see our stats going up again. Looks like we did keep the wafer. Yeah, what we need to do now is just get rock bottom now. Reason being is because our stats are currently maxed from Lusty Blood or Bloody Lust and also Bloody Gust. So we need to get rock bottom here. Be in this room. Not in this room. That is surprising. Could also opt for 9 lives just for safety, but Little Sissy, love to see you. Done a very good job hiding rock bottom. Also, we don't need Curse the Lost in the death certificate room here, game. Got rock bottom. Okay. I think we're going this way. Now, how long this lasts for really determines how long we maintain rock bottom in our inventory. As you see there, we are gaining stats from us being in the succubus aura as well. Full card in here, might as well take it. Got a little range upgrade there, not that we needed it. And also a dead end. I have no earthly idea where we're supposed to be going right now. First loss has slowed us down quite a bit. And going to the death certificate room as well. We have 99 bombs. We don't need any more bombs there, Chief. Insta dunk for Mom. Still looking for 9 lives here. I know that may seem a little bit silly since we just saw it in the death certificate room, but we had a reason to get rock bottom, though. Bade Retro. We're just going to buy it just for the stats. And we can get an Eternal Heart, sure. Thankful for the mapping that we still have. Hopefully we'll maintain it for a little bit longer. But we are fully locked in now. And we'll take Isaac's Tomb. Pact for sure. We might as well take Spirit of the Night because that will give us the all-important spectral tier, so we no longer have to worry about our tech beam colliding with the environment. That's gonna help us out with damage as well, so we don't have to get some weird positioning into hitting our targets. Book of Virtues. I don't even know what you do with Keeper's box, to be honest. Isaac's Tomb is gonna give us a random chest. Now, for a half second, I thought about going with. Oh my God, what was that? I thought about going with the Trinket Smelter, thanks to. Okay. Thanks to us being in the death certificate room, but I ultimately decided against it because there's no way for us to guarantee that we're going to get something that we need. Like, we could get a bunch of trinkets and stuff, but that's not going to matter. Us having Trinket Smelter is not going to suddenly make the trinkets that we are 100% needed to drop and for us to smelt immediately. Ooh. Pick up their jumper cables. Yeah, we'll take Jesus Juice for sure. And once again, we're going to go fight Old Hushy. Our damage is 316, by the way. Chests might give us some stuff that we can work with here. Charm of the Vampire is going to give us a damage upgrade. We'll take Deep Pockets. Yeah, that's all we can afford right now. Gone are the days of us having Mom's Key. Store credit. Store credit didn't really help us, but Temperance Machines. Big time salvation growage here. Of course, Blood Bag also gives us some movement speed, so we're still undoing the effects of Binge Eater. Not that we have to worry about it right now at rock bottom, but you know what I mean. And this is also giving us money here for the next Angel Shop and anything else that we decide to buy in there. Things are about to get serious on the next victory lap, so find this stuff out just to have it. Okay. I also need to make sure I'm spawning stuff with Keeper's shop. Trinkets. Hey. Hey. Can't take any of these. I mean, I guess I could hurt myself, but there's very little reason to. The stat ups that they provide us are not going to be that important. I mean, they are important, obviously, but they're not going to make a huge difference if we don't get a 0.03 range upgrade for Tech 1. Viable here. I am going to take Book of Secrets. That is going to give us mapping in case we end up losing the mind on the next lap. This run took us 15 minutes, but it's going to get hopefully shorter. Because there comes a time when we're just going to need to rush straight for the bosses as the Lost. While being careful, obviously. All this is leading up. What an explosive start here to 2025. 2 hours, 32 minutes, and 3 seconds. Feels like no time has gone by at all. It's not for me anyway. Like I said, we're locked in here. Let's use the Emperor card, because that might get taken away from us. All right, here we go. Victory lap number 3. Halfway there. Okay, we maintained what looks like a lot of our stats. We maintained rock bottom. Lima Sierra, Golf Charlie, Tango Sierra, Romeo Hotel. And as you can see here, oh, we still kept the mind. I'm happy about that. The purity does not matter. Did we keep Keeper's Sack? We don't know. Yes, no, that's Sack of Sack. No, that is Keeper's Sack, I think. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to see the stat upgrades anyway because of rock bottom. But we're in it now. There is no going back. Oh my god, we got Epiphora. Epiphora rock bottom. Look at our tears rate. All right. We can't get comfortable, though. I want to maintain that we are the Lost from here on out. And we're going to continue to lose items. So now is when the real game begins here. Got to look for lives. We got to look for anything that can keep us safe. Because there's no safety net here. This is it. I'm happy that we maintained rock bottom. Should make this run pretty easy, but again, right now enemies are not our problem. It's going to be spikes, it's going to be fires, it's going to be random shots from statues. That's going to be the real problem. We have double lasers. Still one-shotting bosses like nobody's business. I'm going to go for Devil Deals here because we're looking for 9 lives. We also need to be taking items no matter what. Again, we're trying to soften the blow of... We're trying to reduce the probability of the game taking away an item that we really, really want by taking a bunch of crappy items. Not as crappy as 7 Seals because it's dangerous, especially as the Lost, but you know what I mean. Like, Trinity Shield crappy. In before the Trinity Shield stands come out of the woodwork. Notice how we don't have any shops anymore, by the way. Ooh, don't you ever do that again, game. Visibility is a big problem here. A range and a luck upgrade. Well, I didn't pick up the range or the luck upgrade. Eucharist. Probably should have not taken that actually because we need 9 lives, but see, that's a big problem right there with us not being able to see anything on in the screen while we have death rattles going off everywhere. That's a big problem. That's from euthanasia. That's what's doing that. I'm hoping that we get a 1-up in the angel deal. And taking Eucharist was such a bad idea. Team catcher. Oh, but we have duality. Okay, never mind. We're okay. Got duality. I'm gonna take Brother Bobby. It can join. That's fine. Yeah, it's serious now. No, we do not want Spirit Sword. Sorry, Spirit Sword guy. I was fine with it when we were laughing and having a good time and chumming it up on that run, but now we need to be. Ooh. We can the D and Fizzle here. Echo chamber. There's a crawl space in there. We might as well go see what's in there. The D Infinity is interesting because that allows us to re-roll stuff, including Isaac if we really wanted to, but I think that's more dangerous than anything. Our build is pretty much in order right now. It's really hard to focus on where we're going and where we need to go when I have to look for death rattles here. It can happen in an instant. It's only going to get more difficult from here. Speedball will definitely take it. These don't really matter. We have the Eucharist, but we also have duality. Yeah, that doesn't matter for us. Goathead, that is. Our Bethlehem, that's going to be a huge bonus to our stats. Yeah, we have 546 damage right now, y'all. We have 505.46 damage. Mimic chests are also going to be a very big enemy. Dude. I don't remember if Little Portal was currently bugged or not. I seem to remember someone telling me that there's problems with it. I honestly don't remember. I'm gonna play it safe here and just do that. Well, I guess we can take Proptosis. No. There's no reason to take Proptosis here. Even though we are trying to lessen the blow of the victory lap penalty, Proptosis could potentially be problematic for us. We need to get our full damage out of our shots, not a fraction of our damage. Can't even see where the W is. We get 9 lives, baby. Let's go. Okay. Okay, now we're feeling a little bit better about our situation here. So that at least protects us for this run, and then maybe the next if we manage to hold on to it. But we've got to get more things to protect 9 lives. 9 lives now becomes our most important item. Above all else. So now we can be a little bit less cautious. So we want to remain vigilant, but we can fly through these runs here. So Abba Dabba Ding Dong. Stairway, it's another stairway. Nothing happens if you take 2. It's just another item that we can use as cannon fodder. Soul Locket, that's great. Soul Locket's another one of those items that I didn't really mention too much, but if we... One nice thing about the Lost is that he can pick up Soul Hearts. So they're now no longer just a giant waste. They can actually provide us with permanent stat upgrades. Holy Mantle, it doesn't really matter for us. The blanket would actually be better. Yeah, take the soul. Soul Heart. Looks like it gave us a luck upgrade, maybe. We have, or a range upgrade. This run is insanely powerful. It almost doesn't get... you can't. I mean, you can't get more powerful than where we're at right now. The numbers can go up for sure. I've been on a run where I've had tens of thousands of damage. But it doesn't change the fact that we are killing things about as fast as they can as fast as they can die. When you're killing them, it takes you less time to kill them than it takes them to despawn and do their death animation. You know you're powerful. Oh man, this is gonna nuke. Yep. So we are now almost halfway done, everybody. Definitely want to take one of these items here. He's Collar. I mean, hey, that's just another failsafe for us, so... I don't even think we are Guppy, to be honest. No, we're Guppy. We're still Guppy. All right. Lap 3 down, halfway there. We lost 9 lives. We lost Tech. And we lost Rock Bottom. Mike Sierra, Charlie November, Quebec 1, Mike Foxtrot. We also lost both of our spacebar items. We maintained the mine, though. And you can see what we have on the right side. That is it. We maintain Keeper Sack, which doesn't help us too much because there was nothing to buy from at this point. But look at our tears rate, though. This is what all of those items that we grinded, all of the silliness with Binge Eater and everything else, this is what that was all about. Now is when all that stuff comes back to save us. The next lap, I believe, it removes item rooms. Now we still have world-ending damage here. It's just not the 500 and some odd, whatever it was, whatever it capped out to be. It is not in our best interest to skip floors. Teleport 2.0 is actually pretty huge here because that allows us to reset Holy Mantle in case, just in case if we need to get out of a situation, we can reset it and go again. You see our damage is still great. Get 9 lives again, baby! And that restores Guppy. Okay. Game's looking out for us. Now, again, it's still not in our best interest to skip runs here. Just not runs, but skip floors. We need to make sure that we're keeping up with the items that we're losing. Stuff like Bursting Sack, you know, mid-tier items, that sort of thing is going to be our bread and butter. Because the goal is to try to keep something like 9 lives, something like Guppy's Collar. The mind also helps out greatly, but it's not essential. Death List is also a very nice one to have just because we're still able to feed us more permanent stat upgrades. The faster that we can kill stuff, the safer we are. I know that there's some of you that probably skipped the first 2.5 hours of this run to get through all the craziness, to get to the real start of the challenge here. And if you did so, hey, good on you. But for those of you who stuck around for the entire journey, you know that this is the culmination of everything that we've done. And we definitely earned this. If we win this challenge, anything can happen still. I don't want to make it seem like that this is done by any means necessary. We're only halfway done, y'all. We are far from over here. But if you stuck with the video in real time, all 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 24 seconds of it, then I appreciate you joining along here with the ride. You all earned this thanks to hitting the like streak. And beyond. This Happy New Year. It will be a Happy New Year if we win this. We didn't come all this way to lose. But we still possibly could. However, this is the reason why I took those precautions to make sure that we had as much stats as possible with having Binge Eater, with having Keeper's Sack, with having Keeper's Box, Void, anything else that we had that's giving us those permanent stat upgrades. This is the reason why here. Because eventually it will come down to the point of us just simply having no items. And then it's all about just skill and skill alone. And I want to make sure that if I have to go down to that far and use my skills for this, as much as I can, I want to have as much help as possible, because we're gonna need it. Contagion's a nice pickup here. I'm glad that I'm really honestly secretly glad that we don't have all the crazy tier effects flying around all over the place. It definitely is a huge impediment to vision. Getting lucky by getting some of these extra items here. Luckiest pickup is still 9 lives, though. The fact that it gave us another one here is shocking. But I'll take it. And the Brittle Bones, I maintain that the Brittle Bones pickup was absolutely massive. With all those bone hearts that we were getting, too. Just huge. Get Guppy's Collar again. Super Hey, totally fine with that. There's absolutely no complaints there. I've had to go to the restroom for the last hour and a half. I've had to pee so bad right now, but I can't. I refuse to pause or do anything like that. I could, but I'm not gonna. I'm too dialed in here. We're in our flow state. Emperor card would be very nice. Stars card is nice too, because at least that helps us get to somewhere on the map. Of course, we also have the Teleport 2.0 to keep us safe. If we do happen to run into a situation where we don't have the Holy Mantle, we can recover it by just simply teleporting out. And that's ultimately what I'm going to be saving the Stars card for as well. It's not just a convenience thing, a safety thing here. The purpose of these teleports are to save and restore our Holy Mantle. Gonna take a quick gander. I'm just perusing. I have no intention of doing boss rush, even though we could because we have extra lives, but card and yep. So we don't have Soul Locket anymore. That's the reason why I'm ignoring the Soul Hearts. Serve no purpose. Speed upgrade, sure, we'll take it. Again, items, items, items. We want more items. This is what is going to ultimately be our best friend, is just getting the mid-tier items. Should go into the boss trap now that we have an extra life. There's really not a whole lot of danger doing boss trap room here. Especially since we're doing so much damage. Our DPS is insane right now. Not as insane as it was, obviously, but still. This is our natural DPS. Could have easily just teleported out of there with Teleport 2.0, but where's the fun in that? We got to kill. First Judgment. Okay. I'm willing to hold on to that more than the Stars card in case we do get an opportunity to keep it on the next victory lap. We can use it to re-roll for 9 lives again. Agent absolutely dominating this room here. Not use the shadow, it's my shade. My shadow, I mean. Victory lap number 4 coming down to the conclusion here. Now this, we would have already been done with the challenge on the next lap had the mosh pit not gotten 6,000 likes. And unfortunately we didn't quite get to 10,000. Now just imagine the death sentence that 10 victory laps would be. We're only on victory lap number 4. We got a long way to go. Yeah, we still have stopwatch. Firefly doing a good job. Picking up the mess. By the way, our damage is going up like that because of Deadeye. In case you didn't know, now you do. So let's see if we can maintain this Reverse Judgment card. We can take one of these here. I'm going to take Spectral Tears. Alright, Deathless, listen up. You got to give us some stats here. We don't need none of these non-stat rolls, alright? Candy Heart doesn't mean anything. It just Just gives us one more opportunity to dodge losing an item that we truly want. Ongo Baby and Sack Dagger, great. We can join transformation for like the 4th time on this run. There we go. Wafer in the Book of Shadows, which is nice. Ooh, boy. Man, that is a choice there. I think we go Book of Shadows here. At least the Book of Shadows can keep us in the fight instead of us having to reset it and give the boss all of his HP back. There we go. 4 down, 2 to go. At Curse the XL, we lost our lives again and the Book of Shadows. We maintained the mind. A Book of Secrets, but yeah, we lost everything. We lost Deadeye, we lost everything. We did keep our Judgment card though. So, but now, again, as you see our stats, this is our base tears right here. I hate to keep banging on an empty drum, but this is where we've got to start clutching up. Best touch is beautiful. So hearts does not matter. Chariot is nice. We still maintain the Judgment though. I'm gonna wait until we get a multi-pedestal to roll through instead of just one with this Judgment card. The whole point of this Judgment card is for us to get 9 lives again. Of course, it would only slow us down. It doesn't provide us with much. Yes, it gives us invincibility for a very, very, very short period, and we also can't fire through that duration, so there's no reason for us to take it. Even though it is an item that we definitely would not want, and we wouldn't make a fuss about it being gone, it still hinders us. So no death lists. We are on our own at this point in terms of stats. Happy that we maintained the mind, though. We got our devil deal here. Okay, this is what we wanted. So I'm going to use the Judgment card as soon as this mom hand is done. Doing whatever. Looking for 9 lives. At the very least, Guppy's collar. We didn't get any. We'll take Athame for security. So that was our chance to get 9 lives, but that also effectively helped us. Even if we didn't get the item that we wanted, it still helped us because it eliminated a bunch of Devil Deal items that we no longer really need or want right now. Therefore, increasing the likelihood that we might find 9 lives or Guppy's collar in the next Devil Deal, whatever that is. I'm going to go into the item room here. It looks like I was wrong. I was incorrect about Cammy Conception, too. That did obviously take away all of our familiars. So I'm guessing that got patched. Take a stab at the boss trap room here. Arrow. Arrow is it's a little obsolete at this point. Would not mind getting an Emperor card. Got another devil deal. We're getting really lucky with these devil deals. And we can guarantee that we get devil deals here. It's good. So at least now that we're locked into devil deals and we're going to get them for the remainder of this floor, or the remainder of this run, and possibly the next run. If we manage to maintain Goat Head here. EH Dizzle, let's go.
Range up.
Scary room there. I don't like that at all. If we manage to find another judgment card to roll through, we'll have plenty of money to do so. Absolutely want to bomb all these. If not for anything, if not for Magic Mush, then definitely pills. I don't know what's down there, but they're probably not happy. Get a blank item here with War. But it's still an item that we don't want to, that we definitely don't want to part with. No, we can't take, or it's an item that we have no problems parting with. Sorry, my brain is breaking here because we've got to, we need to get further and further locked in here. This Fool card is more important than you may realize because of that aforementioned reason to teleport out and reset Holy Mantle in case we do get in trouble. Yeah. You wish our base damage was a little bit higher, but we're working with what we got. That wasn't an Eternal Mob. See, these are the rooms that are extremely dangerous as the Lost here. Being leapt upon by something across the freaking world. Ones that you can't even see coming. We should play this Judgment here. We don't really have anything else to spend money on other than the reroll machines. And this could potentially give us an item that will save us from losing something else. But even though it's a basic HP upgrade, it still serves a purpose. Number one, it kills our range a little bit, but our tiers are already maxed, and our range is still very good, so not a huge deal here. Baby Bender. We don't really need Baby Bender. Unsung Hero also, by the way, is going to be this Cancer Trinket that we got. Giving us that boost of tiers rate has been immensely helpful. Sci-Fly still got our back with the defense. I appreciate that, Sci-Fly. This is where MVPs are made, right here. Got to live through one more run. We'll take the mark again just for more damage. Man, I wish. Like, we could take Tech 1 and use the Fool card, but then we lose our safety net. And that's not worth it. If we had extra lives, for sure. But we don't, so not worth. And all that would be just to lose an item, just to probably lose it anyway, so definitely not worth it. This Fool card is everything right now. And we just gotta play good. Just gotta... Don't let fatigue sit in here. Don't let the fact that needed to go to the restroom for the last, now what feels like 2 hours. Can't let that distract me. Can't let it wear me down. We got stuff like green bloat to worry about. PJs are a blank item here. Yeah, I mean, we'll still take Succubus. Succubus, she still is going to give us the damage that we want. And also deal damage remotely. We just have to be extremely careful around her because we don't want her to detonate a bomb fly or something next to us. I like in this room right here. So all those things that I like to talk about in the Isaac runs, all the situations we're talking about, controlling your outgoing damage, making sure you're making good plays for strategy, making sure that you're getting permanent stat upgrades, passive stat upgrades, all that stuff. This is what that accomplishes. This is the most basic of basic when it comes to Isaac. It's not worth it. I try to teach everybody this because when you do find yourselves going for these insane challenges, to help ease your mind a bit, and you practice good fundamentals, making sure you're sticking to the plan, not getting distracted, don't freak out. It's nothing to freak out about. Last double deal here, and it's nothing that we want, but I will take black powder. Again, just to serve as cannon fodder. You know, we didn't see a single planetarium on this run. Not one. I don't even remember what was our starting item. I don't even remember. I know that we took an early Guppy's tail. It's been that long. I don't remember what our starting item was. Close. Little mishap in that last room with the fistula there. That woke me up. All right, we're looking for 9 lives here. High Blau ain't bad. I mean, the rest are just totally useless for us. Got a long way to go to get to Lamb. Really wish this was Deadeye. Felt like I'm missing Deadeye. Big job! Missing Deadeye a whole lot. No. Do not take anything that has any kind of retaliatory or negative tier effect. 2020, which is gonna kill our damage a little bit. This is a bad room. This is a real bad room. Oof. Triple green cage is pretty gnarly. There's Serious Liquid's fine. We can take Jacob's Ladder now because it's not going to crash the game, thankfully. With this tears rate, it's pretty huge. There we go. One more lap to go, everybody. Oh boy. Time to focus. One more time. We have lost everything but Aya Belial and PhD. We don't have mapping anymore. We have Mongo Baby. And Succubus. And Wafer, which is not going to help us out. Here we go. It's now or never. We did maintain a Fool card. That's important. We should go into the curse rooms here. Relic doesn't help us at all. We have PhD. Power Pill. Oh, I wish. Long gone are the days of us being able to profit from having having red hearts. What are we looking for here? We are looking for any kind of transformation, any kind of lives. Stat ups, I mean, really, realistically, stat ups no longer apply. I mean, obviously it helps. We need damage. We don't really need movement speed, although it would be nice to get maxed out on that again. But we need to get even a Soul of Lazarus. This point, all that stuff now becomes exceedingly valuable, extremely valuable. So these devil deals are, especially this first one here, is going to have to be clutch. Not worth it. Glad that we maintained, or no, we didn't maintain Spectral Tears. We just have them because we're the Lost. Ooh boy, Little Brimmy. That's gonna give us Conjoin, Little Brimmy. I'm sorry. Uncle Holy Water could be a good shout. We could potentially get Mega Mush or something like that in here, though. Some kind of teleporter would be nice. Well, that's going to give us damage here. I'm going to take Tough Love. We have 100%. We have 100% luck rating, so we're going to be firing nothing but teeth. Power Pill is also pretty important. Range up's fine. Power Pill doesn't save us like the Fool card does, though. Movement speed upgrade. We maxed out our speed anyway. And this is not what we wanted. I'm going to take the Nail only because it gives us a damage up. But that was a pretty big whiff on the first Devil Deal of this run. Pretty big whiffer. I do think that Tough Love was absolutely the best call, though. Again, we need to be dealing damage. If we can overpower this run, then we've got nothing to worry about.
Hematemesis.
Right now, we're just kind of desperate. We're just kind of desperate for any kind of transformation item, any kind of extra life. But can't play scared. I mean, we are in the driver's seat. We're in control of our own destiny here. The playoff terms for football.
Speed.
Only we decide if we win or lose at this point. We know what the job is that we got to do. We just got to do it. Little Monstro. I'm actually not going to take Little Monstro. You're seeing super ultra safe play here. The reason why I don't want to take Little Monstro in this spot in particular, it's not good, is because of he has a tendency to kind of jostle stuff around when he fires. Basic HP upgrade is not what we want, especially since we didn't get a devil deal. It's definitely worth it for us to at least check curse rooms. Not hit buttons check. Not that important, but it's important. It's damage. If we can get the jump on him early, we should be fine. There we go. That's what we need to do right there. Except not get so close, but that's what we need to do when I'm talking about just we need to deal more damage. Utilize our range, utilize our spectral tears. Already capped on speed, so I don't have to worry about taking that. Absolutely not. Yeah. Lead pencil's huge, especially with this tears rate. With the frequency that we are firing, lead pencil is a massive DPS help to us. Need a quality devil deal here. We get 9 lives. It's over. It's just, I'm willing to call it over. We get 9 lives on this run, it's over. And to bond the keeper here, I found I was trying to find the secret room just so we could bomb the keeper to get our devil deal up again. Devil deals are crucial. We're getting some softball bosses, and I appreciate that. No 9 lives here, but I will take Sin Robes. Give us more damage. That's safety, man. Again, not in our best interest to skip floors here. But there was a crawl space anyway, so range up. Hey, I'll take it.
Up. Tears up.
Oh, absolutely take a range up here.
Tears up.
Full card, come back. We need you. Not a boss trap room, so I'm just going to ignore it. Not what we wanted there, game. So we know that 9 lives is not going to be here. Hate this. No. Opportunity here to get something like Mega Mush, Mega Blast. Don't want Daddy. 8-inch nails would have been nice, but we are going to get a nice tears up here and range up from Tractor Beam. Okay. Good damage still. Pickamide is fine. It gives us, again, more range. Range is our friend here. The unknown. I think we'll be okay without seeing our HP. Now, the real question comes down to, if we find an Emperor card, do we take it to go to Lamb? Or do we play it safe and go with just the safety net of a Fool card? Let's get there when we get there. I honestly don't know the answer to that question. It comes down to which one do we think is more dangerous, the journey or the fight? Now, something else we could get is, I wouldn't mind getting the Book of Shadows. Invincibility, Algiz Rune, anything like that. I'm not going to poo-poo that at all. We will get Boss Rush here, so that's an opportunity for us to get an item that we normally wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't even consider getting. There's our Fool card. So yeah, we have 2 Fool cards here. So that gives us the opportunity to take a Boss Rush item. Seeing these red chests pop up, I'm just blissfully hoping and wishing that there's going to be 9 lives come out of there. Stars card, doesn't really matter. Gonna bomb this beggar here, so we have a maximum potential to get the Devil Deal here. Big damage there. Big damage. Not what we want, man. Not what we want at all. I'm gonna pass on all these. Spoonbender doesn't really help us. We can take it. The reason why I say it doesn't really help us is because we have Tractor Beam. Stars card. And Stars card's fine, but I'd rather have the Fool card. Because at least we know where the Fool card is going. Yeah, there's no claw machines in there. Alright. Deep breaths, everybody. We're almost done. What it's all about right here. In one room at a time. No reason to rush. No reason to do anything. Got to do it with no lives, and so be it. Nail is here purely just for extra damage against Lamb. One up wouldn't... I mean, one up could still show up too. But it didn't. Game's it's gonna make us do it the hard way. Really. Being teased by these red chests, man. Fortunately, Eternal Hearts, they do not do anything. It would be cool if you picked up like 10 on a run. Like if you got 10 Eternal Hearts on one floor or something like that, you would get an extra life like automatically as a lost. I think that'd be pretty neat. Fallen has an opportunity here. Our Princess Crown doesn't do anything. It's Sulfur. Sulfur would legitimately hurt our DPS. So it's 2 blank Devil Deals in a row. It's going to come down to the Devil Deal, the Devil Deal items that we get on in the dark chests. I don't know why I'm picking up keys. We haven't needed keys in a while. False PhD. Not for me. Do wish that we maintain mapping, but What can you do? This would have been a nightmare room to be in without flying. Love having these spectral tears. They're helping out so much. Health up, not really going to do anything for us. Just along for the ride like everybody else. Tractor beam big pickup. We did not get a devil deal here. So yeah, it's going to come down to the chest in hopes that we have some kind of safety net for 9 lives. But we also got to get past Shoal. Stanley is no slouch, especially in one-hit situations. He's no slouch at all. And we gone the wrong way. This is probably the most dangerous stretch of this run so far. Shoal. The amount of things that love to fly at you with the amount of random crap that gets thrown at you, this is the highest of danger alert now. Hoping that we find an Algiz rune or something like that. I don't even want to know what this room was. See what's inside this golden chest here. Here's up. All right. Insta kill. Okay. One more floor, everybody. One more. Are we going to get help? No. The answer is no, we didn't. I don't think Eye of Occult matter. I think Eye of Occult is technically more damage than Abadabba Ding Dong. I'm going to take a Abaddon. This is our moment right here. This is where champions are made. We get money equals power. It's a huge damage buff. Huge damage buff. Careful with all the death rattles. Robo baby, we don't need you. It's great to see you, but we don't need you. All right, so there's the 3 wrong directions to go. Now we know we're on the home stretch. Shadow Mushroom is going to give us speed down, but gives us more damage. Yeah, it wouldn't be a ultimate victory lap run here if we didn't have just full-on Sinvicta full clearing. Yep. No. This could be a shortcut here. The shovel, this is going to give us 2 extra items. Well, 1 extra item. Oh, there's a full charge in the secret room. Ooh, Bird's Eye showing up. Huge pickup with Bird's Eye. because that is going to effectively stop any death rattles that show up. And also cancel any, it's going to cancel any enemy projectiles, including lambs. Six purple polycephaloses. Capricorns and all stats up. We'll take that. It's just more damage, more everything. Got a chill here. We have our Fool card. We have our nail. We have the task at hand. Let's do it. This is what the journey has come down to, everybody. Is it going to be a happy new year or a bad new year? Let's do it. It's going to be a happy new year. Thank you, Mosh Pit. Oh boy, 6 victory laps down. What an absolute journey. Oh man. I gotta go to the restroom now. I really gotta go. Thank you, Mosh Pit. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. We did it. Thank you for making this insane like streak goal possible. I need to go lay down after this one. Well, first I'm going to go to the restroom, and then I'm going to go lay down. So thank you for watching, everyone. Again, welcome to 2025. Oh, man. That was the most nerve-wracking run that we've done so far, I think. And on to the next one. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button. Leave a comment down below. Let's start off the year 2025 with a huge surge in likes on this video. And as always, I will see you all next time. I'm out of breath. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like P. Cadence, Sam Vry 2077, Carlos Ibanez, and Barman1988. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.